Well, it's kind of a crisp start here to Southwest Florida's weather as temperatures this morning dropped off into the low to mid 50s for many locations away from the coast. A nice recovery this afternoon with lots of sunshine. It looks like, though, as we hit through the rest of the week, we're going to have more stellar weather with warm afternoons and cool nights here across the region. And then by this weekend, we're going to start to get a little bit more humid here, especially by Sunday. Colorado State University issued their seasonal hurricane forecast for the year, and this is what they came up with. An above-average season. That's not something that we really want to hear, considering what we're going through right now. But you can see in an average year, we get about 12 named storms, 6 hurricanes, 3 majors. They're going with 16 named storms, 8 hurricanes, 4 majors. And the primary reasons for that, the absence of El Nino. During an El Nino year, you get strong winds over the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, and Western Atlantic that tends to rip the storms apart. That is not expected to be the case this season. And along with that, we're looking at warmer than average water temperatures into the Gulf and Atlantic. As a matter of fact, the Gulf water temperatures are running about 2 degrees above average. Here are the names for the 2020 season. You can see we start off at Arthur and we end at Wilfred. Hopefully we don't get that far, but you kind of get an idea of what we have to deal with here this year. So we'll keep an eye on it. Of course, take these hurricane forecasts with a grain of salt. Things can change in the middle of the season. Of course, radar is dry tonight, and that as a result is only worsening our drought situation. Despite the rain that we got yesterday, all of Southwest Florida in a moderate drought right now. Temperatures are in the 70s and 80s. Those winds out of the northwest at about 5 to 15. Looks like your 24-hour forecast shows temperatures dipping into the low 60s, maybe even some upper 50s in some spots tonight. And then highs tomorrow topping out into the mid-80s with lots of sunshine. You can see there's some high clouds upstream. We don't really expect much in the way of cloud cover across our area. We're in currently what we call a northwest flow, and that wind out of the northwest in the upper atmosphere helping to bring some of that cooler weather into the region. And you can see those temperatures as we go throughout the overnight hours, again, dropping into the 50s to around 60, so not quite as cool as last night. And then tomorrow's highs generally into the low to mid-80s once again with low humidity continuing across our area. So really the weather here to close out the work week is going to be absolutely fantastic. Clear skies tonight, 61 with a light east-northeast wind. Friday, sunshine, 85. Beautiful afternoon. Ingman Marine forecast seas 2 feet with an east wind in the morning becoming southwesterly in the afternoon at 10 knots. Inland waters will be smooth. Here's your 7-day forecast. You can see that those temperatures continue on the warm side, at least not too bad as far as the humidity is concerned. It will start to creep up, though, later in the weekend into next week. There's a very slim chance for an afternoon shower on Monday, but besides that, we're primarily rain-free here for the next 5 to 7 days. But lots of sun, highs in the 80s, lows mainly in the 60s. Couldn't ask for better weather here in Southwest Florida. Guys, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Derek.